What's up, you guys? This is Steven, and I'm going to do a lyrical analysis of Ayumi Hamasaki's Pride. And this song is an adaptation of um, a song called Pride by a musical group called Sweetbox. And Sweetbox is a musical group in Europe. I believe they are specifically from Germany. I'm not totally sure, but at the very least, they're from Europe. And their songs are a bit different. I call it an adaptation because they don't really deal with the same content that the like Ayumi's version doesn't deal with the same content as Sweetbox's version deals with. Sweetbox's Pride is about more of a relationship drama and how the person is really prideful, while Ayumi's Pride deals with more like trying to find the meaning of your existence, more of a philosophical type of thing. And because of that, I call it an adaptation of Sweetbox's Pride. The instrumental, like the music, the instrumental of the song it's different in each version. Like there's similarities, but there's differences. In Sweetbox's version, it's mainly just a piano and maybe like a drum, maybe. I think it's more or less a piano. While in Ayumi Hamasaki's, it's a piano, but it's like a really good quality piano. I think Sweetbox is more like a keyboard, and also it's like an orchestra with it too. So Ayumi took it to the next level. I'll say that. But both versions are good. They both have their plus sides. And with that being said, I'm going to do my lyrical analysis of Ayumi Hamasaki's Pride. And here we go. The freedom you have is so dazzling, said a girl. Okay, so Ayumi and a girl, possibly a fan, are having a conversation. And for some reason, the girl says, like, wow, Ayumi, you have so much freedom that it's dazzling. But who the hell is going to say that? Usually, like a fan or a girl will probably just be like, wow, Ayumi, you're so beautiful. And like, you're so talented, you're so rich, you're so famous. Um, not, I don't, yeah, I don't really get this, but anyway, this is Ayumi Hamasaki's experience, and that's what it is. Okay, here are the next lyrics. Even if I cannot find the meaning of my existence, I answered. So Ayumi responds to the girl's statement with a question. And usually people don't like that because, like, don't answer my question with a question. Well, she didn't ask it. Well, she be fair, she didn't ask a question. She just made a statement. So, my bad. But anyway, Ayumi is, she's trying to get deep with it and just make the girl think, you know. And it's a bit strange, think about this question for a minute. Even if I can't find the meaning of my existence, I feel like Ayumi, I feel like you kind of have found the meaning of your existence, or at least part of it. I mean, you're like a super famous megastar in Japan, and also other parts of Asia and the world, but definitely in Japan. So that's a bit strange that you would feel a bit empty inside, like you're missing something. But hey, money, fame, and power and influence is not everything. So, you know, so I've been told. Okay, so here's the chorus, and here it goes. Supposing a man is a creature who is always asking for things he doesn't have. Ain't that the truth? Ain't we always asking for something that we don't have, that we see other people who have it, and we're just like, I want that, and we like to say our prayers to get it, or like work really hard, and then when we get it, sometimes it's like, why do I want this? Or like, why did I want this? Like it. In the end of the day, sometimes it's like you think this is going to satisfy you, but it's not. It really isn't. And I think maybe that's where Ayumi's getting at with this. Like, you know, she maybe thought that the things that she accomplished would satisfy her, but it didn't. So I kind of feel her on that. Okay, the next lyrics are, ah, what is it that we truly want to have? Ain't that the truth? For me personally, I think that what we truly want to have is happiness. Like, that's ultimately what we're working towards. And we think that, like, getting that job, getting that promotion, like, getting the education, getting the person that we want, and these other material things are going to give us the happiness that we deserve or that we want. And ultimately, it doesn't for some reason. I don't know why. I think that's just kind of like the law of the universe. You have to find happiness within yourself, I believe. That's me personally. I'm not sure how you go about doing that. But I think it also involves being of use and of service to others because at the end of the day, we're all here on this earth and planet to help one another, just as human beings. Okay, so then we get back to um, the second verse, and here we go. And then the girl just struggled and struggled. Okay, so Ayumi has got this girl all like depressed and started making her really think. And I kind of feel a little bad for the girl because she was just trying to probably strike up a conversation with Ayumi and get her autograph. Just learn more about her. And now she's like, I don't know the meaning of my own existence. I'm worthless. Way to go, Ayumi. Okay, here we go. The next lyrics are, and when she noticed she was filled with emptiness, she had a new understanding. Okay, so obviously Ayumi has spoken to this girl and made her realize that her existence is worthless. And now she's like, I totally understand now. But what do you understand, really? You understand that you're worthless? Well, that your existence doesn't have a meaning? I guess like, note to self. Don't ever strike up a conversation with Ayumi Hamasaki. She will make you regret the day you were born. Okay, here we go. I believe this is the chorus. It's not marked, so I think this is the chorus. We always open the window to tomorrow. Yeah, one way or another, we're thinking about tomorrow, about our future, about thinking ahead, and we're always working toward tomorrow. We're always thinking about tomorrow, or the future at least. Okay, so we always open the window to tomorrow by dreaming. Yep, it's always about dreams. I was just thinking that before I even read this lyrics. I'm like, we're dreaming, we're dreaming. It's always like dreaming about the future usually, you know? Typically, people don't really have dreams about the past. Well, maybe, but... Okay, here we go with the next lyrics. Though we know nothing is certain in this world. Ain't that the truth? Preach it, Ayumi Hamasaki, with that one. We always think something is just set in stone, it's going to be here forever, and it's going to be the same forever, but it's really not. Everything in this world, or a majority of these things in the world, is fleeting. It's just here today, going tomorrow, like the breeze. And okay, here we go with I believe this is probably, I don't know. Maybe this is the bridge. Okay. Flowers are surely waiting for us in a place we haven't yet seen. Before we are used to being bored, and our time passes quickly. Okay, so let me get this. Okay, so in the future, there's always there's a bouquet of flowers waiting for us. And this could be like a death thing, because like people put flowers on people's graves and at people's funerals as flowers. So maybe this could be a metaphor of death, which is like in our afterlife, we'll have flowers waiting for us. Like we'll have a good afterlife. Maybe. That's just me. In a place we haven't yet seen. Okay. Again, death. The afterlife is a place we haven't yet seen, so that could be it. Before we are used to being bored, I'm not quite sure what that means. It could be a bit of a philosophical thing. Let's say before we are used to being bored, and our time passes quickly. I'm not sure what that means. I guess when you're bored, you're just like, time usually passes slow because you're bored and everything takes, you really notice everything when you're bored. But when you're occupied, time usually goes by faster. Like if you're working at, your job and it's a slow, boring day, it goes by so mind-numbingly slow. But if you have something decent to do or someone to talk to and pass the time, that helps. But Ayumi is a bit different with this one. She's like, the time class passes quickly. Like, before we are used to being bored, and our time passes quickly. Okay, I'm not sure what that signifies. Time passing quickly would be probably just... usually time passes quickly when you're occupied and having fun. But I guess... they're used to being bored, but now their time's passing quickly because they have something to occupy them. There you go. Okay, and here is the last part. Even if it's the end of the world, even if people say with laughter that we are trying in vain, let's go together, because nothing is so fearful as giving up. Okay, so I kind of feel Ayumi on this one. She's like, don't give up. Keep striving forward to find the meaning of your existence. It's not the end. This is part of the journey of life. Finding out the reason why you were put on this earth by whatever deity you believe in. And let's see, even if it's the end of the world, even if people say with laughter that, we're trying in vain. So obviously Ayumi and the girl, she's like, hey, let us both try and find the meaning of our existence while we are put on this planet. And I totally I totally get her on that, I totally understand her. And she's like, let's go together. So, I think, if we all, as a race of people and just humans, just work together to help each other, it would be a much better place. Because nothing is so fearful as giving up. Isn't that the truth? Because if you give up, then what happens to you? Where do you go? Like, if you can't find the meaning of your existence, then ultimately you really do not have a meaning to your existence. See, Ayumi Hamasaki kind of got deep with this song. I mean, she's talking about the human experience here, and this is something that everybody can relate to, no matter what social economic background you come from, no matter your race, your nationality, your religion, your gender, your creed, color, tribe, whatever. That whole list where there's like equal opportunity. We do not discriminate against blah 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 blah, etc. Oh yeah, sexuality, sexual orientation. I'll throw that in too. Again, it doesn't, like, everyone goes through this. I'm kind of going through this right now, pretty much. I'm just like, why am I going through this? Like, I felt like I was on the right path, but I guess I'm not. And like, I'm just trying to find why exactly was I put on this earth. Like, I hope it was for something like monumental. But, that is to be determined. Sorry to go on for so long, but as you see, this is kind of deep. I'm like, okay, I get Ayumi Hamasaki on this one. Definitely. And the music video, it's nothing special. It's sort of like a behind the scenes look. It has that kind of behind the scenes feel of it because it shows like Ayumi kind of like finishing up filming Bold and Delicious, I think. And they're like putting on makeup on her and stuff, and I'm not sure why. I will say that, Ayumi looks like a classy and sophisticated raccoon in the city of New York, searching around for her pride. Apparently, she's searching under a bridge or in a sewer. I'm pretty sure you're not going to find your pride in a sewer or under a bridge. But hey, she's in New York and she probably hasn't been there before, so it's just sightseeing, really. Um, Again, the video is nothing special. It's all right. The song is more of a draw, really. Um, she's like in this like couture dress, I think, but it kind of like it gets wet and it gets ruined in the rain. So I'm like, that's a waste. But I guess she's like, it's for the dramatic effect. Like, she's such a classy, sophisticated raccoon-looking lady, and she's like, she doesn't care that she's getting rained on because she is just so desperately looking for her pride, her purpose in life. And I understand that. Like, I have no really, like, me and Ayumi are from probably two totally different worlds, but I can relate to her on that. That is the beauty of the human experience. Like, we do get separated based on like our nationality, sexual orientation, our religion, our race, our gender, and things like that. But the human experience binds us all together. And for that is something that is ultimately a beautiful thing. And Ayumi has sort of captured this human experience in um, her song. And with that being said, I've gone on for way too long about this song. I apologize. But, it's really like a really good song. So, hey, Ayumi, you get a checkpoint in my book for this song. So, thanks a lot for watching my video. And feel free to leave your comments, definitely. And again, thanks a lot for watching. So, goodbye for now. See you in the next video.